Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. Today we're going to make a beautiful card with a matching box and its own stand. So I'm going to be using the fancy nesting hexagons along with the complete card and box die set. Now my colour scheme for today is going to be blue and white. I'm also going to be using some silver gilding flakes with this card. So let's start with the die cutting. From the box die I have cut two pieces in white card and they're going to be decorated the same as my card. From the card part, the card making element, I've taken the non-cutting edge and I've kept it over the fold in an A4 card, and that's going to cut me a card base. Now from the stitch mat I have cut two in blue, and from the scalloped mat I have cut two in white. Now these are going to be layered together. I'm going to put a white one on top of the blue one, and that will line the inside of my card, and then on the other two I'm going to layer those together and they will be on the front of my box. Now for the front of my card I need some pieces that are only slightly smaller. So I've hand cut a blue layer and then I've hand cut a white layer, and they will sit along there. Now in the box set you have the words with love. So I've taken that and I've cut that in grey. So I've cut that 4 times in grey, and I've cut the solid piece with some vellum, and they're all going to be layered together to give a nice sturdy sentiment. With the nesting hexagons, if you take the smallest die as number 1, then I have taken that one and I have cut some flowers in blue. Then I've taken the next one up, which is die number 2, and I've cut some shapes in white. And then I've taken die number 3 and I've cut several shapes in the blue. Now these are all going to be layered together. From the card stand I've cut the solid piece in white, and then I've taken the patterned piece and I have cut that in blue. Now you can glue one piece to the front, but what I like to do is cut 2 and glue another piece to the back, and then whichever angle you look at that card stand it looks very pretty. Now with the 2 mats that we created for the top of the card, we're going to work on these first. So I need this piece and I need to add this to some double-sided tape. So I have some nice white tape and I'm going to pop my card onto this piece. Now with the tape pressed down there really well, I'm going to remove the backing off the other side. So now this is the sticky side and I need this side facing upwards, and then I'm going to take each one of these and I'm going to place it onto the card. Now you need to make sure that it's on there straight, because once it's down you can't take it back up. And then I'm going to fill in the rest with the shapes. Make sure that this card is pressed down well onto the double-sided tape, and it's still sticky on this side. And these areas are the ones that I'm going to fill with the silver gilding flakes. Now, gilding flakes are very static, so be very careful how you remove your lid. And I wouldn't use these near an open window or a fan. You can see them moving just as I move my hand across. So I'm going to pop this in there, and I'm going to press these gilding flakes all into the areas that I want to cover. Now, with a nice soft sponge or a brush, you're just going to burnish up the silver and get rid of all the loose flakes. Now, on the back of each of these pieces I've added some foam tape, and I'm going to add this to my card. And then into the centre of those I'm going to add a flower, and once you've done that you can trim this back down to the size that you need it. So once you've done that, you can add this to the mat and then add them both to the card, and then you can take these and glue these in place and add these to the inside of your card. Now, before I add these layers to my card, I'm just going to wrap them with some ribbon. So I've added these 2 layers to my card with foam tape in between, and now we can pop that on one side while we go ahead and make the box. Stacked my sentiment up and I've added it to the vellum, but I've decided that I'm going to add it to a piece of white as well, and that's going to sit on my card at the front. So now I can dress my card and my box with my flowers, and as always I'm having a dry run first. So there's the finished card that could be for any occasion. It's lined inside for you to add your greetings or your verse to. We've used the complete card and box die set, plus the fancy nesting hexagons and the easel card stand to display the card on. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.